Assalamu alaikum students. This is Dr. Samina Qasim, a Research Methods and Skills course facilitator. Today I am going to discuss with you measurement of variables, scaling. Scale. Measurement means gathering data in the form of numbers. To be able to assign a number to attributes of objects, we need a scale, a tool or a mechanism by which individuals are distinguished as to how they differ from one another on the variable of interest to our study. There are basically four types of scales: nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. The degree of sophistication to which the scales are fine-tuned increases progressively as we move from nominal to the ratio scale. Nominal scale. A nominal scale is one that allows the researcher to assign subjects to certain categories or a group or groups. What is your department? Marketing, production, sales, maintenance, servicing, public relation, finance, personnel, accounting. Now the person or the respondent has to choose any one department. When such scale is given where you have to choose only one option, we call that a nominal scale. What is your gender? The respondent will only mark tick on either male or female. Note that every respondent has to fit into one of the above category. We say that there is no third categories into which respondent would normally fall. This nominal scale categorizes individuals or objects into mutually exclusive and collectively exhaustive groups. Second is ordinal scale. Now, what is ordinal scale? Ordinal scale not only categorizes variables in such a way as to denote differences among various categories. It also marks rank orders categories in some meaningful way. What is the highest level of education you have completed? Say, less than high school or college degree, master's, doctoral degree. We can see that ordinal scale provides more information than the nominal scale. Even though differences in the ranking of object persons are clearly known, we do not know their magnitude. This deficiency is overcome by interval scale. What is an interval scale? An interval scale or an equal interval scale, numerically equal distances on the scale, represents equal value in the characteristic being measured. It allows us to compare differences between the objects. The differences between any two values on the scale is identical to the differences between any two other neighboring values of the scale. You see this interval scale, these are the example of interval scale you must have seen this questionnaire in the form of Likert scale. So the difference between these two numbers is equally same as the difference between these two numbers, right? The clinical thermometer is a good example of an interval scale instrument. It has an arbitrary origin and the magnitude of difference between 98.6 degrees, the normal body temperature, and 99.6 degrees is the same as the magnitude of the difference between 104 and 105 degree. You see, the magnitude, the difference between this is equally same as the difference between these two numbers, right? Ratio scale. This is the last scale and it is very powerful scale. Ratio scale overcomes the disadvantage of arbitrary origin point of interval scale. In this scale, which is in ratio scale, it has an absolute 0 point, which is a meaningful measurement point. What is your age? Ratio scale starts with absolute value 0. If you even you want to take the weight, if you stand on weighing machine, the scale starts from 0. The ratio scale is the most powerful of all because it has 0 point. Now the properties of 4 scales. Properties are 4 scale. What we have studied up till now: nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio scale. You find differences in nominal scale? Yes, we find differences. You find order? There is no order in nominal scale. You won't find distance in nominal scale. Do you find unique origin? No. So these are the basic differences of the nominal scale. Now, if you see all the scale, nominal, ordinal scale is, it has one more category of order. That means it does have difference, but it also have order. You find order in ordinal scale, but you don't find distance in ordinal scale. You don't find unique origin in ordinal scale. Interval scale is much powerful than ordinary normal scale in the sense that it has differences. It even follows that order. It does have distance. That is, it does have the magnitude, right? But it does not have the last thing, which is unique origin, which only ratio scale has. And that is, ratio has differences, it follows order, it has distance also, and it has unique origin. So the ratio scale is the most powerful of all the scales. I hope this lecture is clear to you all. Thank you so much. For any query, you can email me.